4. My name is Carmen Pola. This is Archive 004. I was born May 1st, 1939.
Perfect. Thank you. Okay. We're just going to keep going. I just hit record.
Okay.
And we're just going to keep going and talking.
It was after I left my island, Puerto Rico. After I left, I moved to California, to Oakland, California. And I saw what was going on and what was going on in that town, in Oakland, California. I met some good people that believe in politics, and was supportive of us organizing the community. And I worked with a man named Richard Rica that was Jewish. He supported me even though my English was very bad. He said to me, "Don't worry. You talk about it and I will write it for you." And that works. It works until today that I'm very conscious about my English, but I'm not so conscious about conveying an idea no matter where I'm at. If it's necessary for the community to move on and have a better status that they have now. First organizing project in Mission Hill was with the schools, the segregation. I was appointed to the parents group. We were to meet once a month and discuss issues that were going on with students, especially with what is called, I don't like the word minority, what is called by the government minorities. We're not minorities. We are the people with the thinking and the ideas that solve problems. And that had never been identified as such. I live personally in the richest community, one of the richest community in Boston, Mission Hill, that was surrounded by 6 or 7 universities and 6 or 7 hospitals. Mayor's Hospital, not just in Mission Hill, but in the world. I did not see how much those institutions was helping their neighborhoods. Neighborhoods still poor, a lot of poverty, not of their minds, but of their pockets. The best thing in life is to teach others how to grow within their own, without being ashamed.
Where did you learn that?
I learned that from other people just like me that do not feel guilty of telling the truth about what's happening. If you tell the truth about what's happening, you will learn. And your people that are with you will learn how to get it done. And I believe that's the truth. I always said, start with one person. Once you get 3 people in the room, those people will go and get 3 more, and that's 6. And that's the way they multiply. We need to start organizing ourselves in these communities. Take race as something important, but not the most important thing. Not the most. People are people no matter what race they are. And if they're informed, it'd be the best thing to have a black person or a white person or a Latino person to intervene in an issue that is affecting the whole community. Economic survival is a must. To help our neighbor understand what that is. That we're living in the richest state of the nation, one of the richest, and that we have people that don't have to eat. We got people hungry. We got people that cannot get a job. We got people that cannot dress the way they're expected to. We need to stop lying to ourselves and to the communities that we serve.
Do you want to talk about the Mission Hill Senior Legacy Project now?
Well, yeah, the Senior Legacy Project was a thought that I had 17 years ago. Of because the racism in that neighborhood. And I invited 3 friends of mine, one white, one African American, one from Panama, and myself. The 4 of us were interested in organizing. The goal between the 4 of us was to have people to talk with each other, white, Hispanic, Asian, just to talk with each other without revenge and without saying, well, she talked to me that way and this way and the other way. And somehow I became in charge of the whole thing. Somehow. And I love what I'm doing. I'm going to be 83 years old in a couple of days. And I don't want to leave this unless I find somebody with a compromise. Not so I get a better job. I had enough of that in my life. But I care about this community enough to maintain this place.
A lot of your work has been with, quote, minority people. You've worked with either with people of color, black or brown people. And we've talked a little bit about the dynamics among different racial groups. Some of the politics that's going on, some of the harm people of color are causing to people of color.
Yes.
I don't know if you wanted to talk about.
Yes, people of color, especially if they're well educated, on the backs of people of color that are so-called poor economically, they do not learn. I think the colleges are the one to blame. They do not learn to protect their own. And they refuse to accept that their own people of color need help. They refuse to. Housing, education, mainly in financially, just about everything that economically will help us grow. Because it means that if we help in all those areas, our children could benefit from it. It's not important to have the Celtics come and do exercise with us. They got a lot of money and they don't invest in the programming that we do. And this is the God's truth.
You were using this word intergenerational the other day.
Yeah.
Intergenerational work. Why does the work have to be intergenerational?
It is very important that be intergenerational, because the young people that you bring in will stay, at least 1 out of 5 will stay doing the same type of work. What you're doing get some young people inspired to follow those steps that you're doing. It's very important to me. That's why I follow you everywhere. You and Cara, Solomon, I follow you guys because I see you guys' honesty. I see you guys care. And I see that you could transfer that to young people. And I'm hoping that it's not that I just see. I want to see it before I go with the Lord. I want to see it. And I know I will.
I hope so.
I know so. I just don't hope. I know so. And I feel that very strongly. Very, very strongly.
Is there anything else you want to say?
I want to say to any adult, senior, it is your turn to give your hand in a positive way. It is your turn to be able to say, you know what, I helped to create that, or I support it. And tell young people, stick around. It's important that you stick around. Number one, if you don't like this type of work, it's okay. But it is important that you learn something out of it. At least not to oppose it, to support it. Be with your smile, be with $1, be with your neighborhood. Encourage them to participate. That's what I hope. And what I'll be watching while I'm alive. Amen.